Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. In this video today, we will be discussing the fourth episode of the Entrepreneurship series where we will be discussing about client management. Client management is one of the elements that lies at the center of entrepreneurship. And in this video, I am going to break down client management into different segments so that you can be able to understand and then apply the knowledge you're going to be getting in order to expand your business big time. Not only will this video be helpful to the people that wants to expand their businesses, but rather it's going to be helpful to people that wants to start their business and then succeed at it. It will also be helpful to people that are struggling with their businesses and they want to make it right. When we talk about client management, we are talking about the heart of business and entrepreneurship. Before we delve down into explaining and then talking about the segments of client management, it's important for us to understand the full meaning of the phrase, or to have a deeper or a wider understanding of what the phrase client management is all about. Client management is the process of strategically and systematically building and maintaining strong, healthy relationships with clients with the aim of meeting their needs and at the same time meeting mutually beneficial goals. It is important to note that you cannot ignore client management if you really want to build a great business. This takes us to the next part of this video, which is the different segments of client management. I have broken down client management into 6 different segments. The first segment is understanding your client needs and then planning for those needs with quality products. One of the big mistakes that businesses mostly make is that they focus most of their attention on taking client records and personal information, analyzing their sales pattern and so on. As an entrepreneur, one strong weapon that should be in your own hands if you want to succeed in business is a deeper understanding of what your client needs are all about. The art and science of entrepreneurship is always revolving around people who are having needs and then another set of people who are there to solve those needs or serve those needs. So if you really want to build a strong business, if you really want to be a great entrepreneur, then it's very important for you to understand what the needs of your clients are and then think of how you can be able to bring up, great products, quality product, products that the clients are looking out for in order to be able to serve their needs. And that is one of the first segment of managing your own clients. The second segment of client management is making your product available such that your client can be able to have them without making any excessive effort. One important wish of every individual is to be able to get what they want with the minimum possible effort that they can make from their own end. While an average person is always looking for a quality product that is much affordable, having those products available and then readily reachable by a client with an ease is also another goal, when it comes to building a strong business, when it comes to becoming a successful entrepreneur. I'm sure you must have heard of people saying things like, if you want to get this item, you should go to shop A, B, and C. You're definitely going to get that in there. Or you must have come across someone saying something like, if you want to get this job done, reach out to company A, B, C. You know what? Those kind of strong referrals are coming up not because of anything, but because the service providers have made their product and services readily available and then clients are able to access it without any stress. Many a times you see a client stick to a particular service provider not because their own services are cheaper, but because their services are readily available at any time they reach out for those services. The third segment of client management is ensuring value for money for your clients through the services and products that you offer to them. In such a world where competition is massive, people are always looking for a place where they will get the best valuation for their time, money, and resources. The biggest mistake you can make as an entrepreneur is to offer a product that does not meet the worth of an amount, of money, resources, or time that the client is willing to pay. Even if you succeed at closing such deals, it will be nothing more than a time bomb that is accumulating for you in your own business. You know why? Because your client will definitely reach that point where they will get to find out that the value they are getting from you is far less worth than the amount of resources, time, and money that they are paying for. And if that happens, then that is when you will discover that your previous clients and even the new prospective clients will start ignoring your goods, services, any kind of product that you offer out for sale. I have seen a situation where someone goes out of his own neighborhood looking for detergent, not because there is no any shop that has detergent in his own neighborhood, but because they don't have the kind of detergent that possess the kind of value or that possess the kind of quality that he is looking for. One of the most common things you will see in the world of social media today is that You see, people go across different content creators and then they keep skipping videos while they are actively looking for another video just to give it their own time. And most of the things that causes this is that the videos they skip is not worth their own time. However, there are contents that are worth their own time. And one of the greatest things that you can do as a content creator, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, is to ensure that whatever product or service you are giving out to your own clients, it should be able to, value up to the time, money, and the resources that they are paying for it. The fourth segment of client management is active connectivity and engagement with your clients. In the first segment of client management, we spoke about, knowing what your client wants or needs. In addition to that, it is important for you to understand that your client do not have a static need. Your client need as of yesterday is most likely to be different from their own needs today, and their need tomorrow is most likely to be different from their current need as of today. And the only way for you to be able to know deeply your client needs, for you to be able to serve them with the right product, it is very important for you to maintain that closer level of connectivity and engagement with your own client, so you can be able to have a deeper understanding of their evolving needs. That particular approach is the only surest way that can keep you relevant to your own clients. And of course, you know what that means? That is the only way you can remain in business. Your connectivity with clients may include you getting feedbacks anytime you make a sales to them. It may be through survey and questionnaire for you to know what is running through their own mind. It may be through monitoring comments, coming from your clients and prospective clients on your social media handles. Having put all that in place, then you will be on the right path of knowing what exactly, and what product and services, to keep modifying in order to suit your client needs at any given point in time. The fifth segment of client management is staying true to what your values and principles are said to be. We live in a time where we see different adverts, of products and services. When you get to see those adverts, you'll be like, wow, I need this thing. And after you place your own order, then you're gonna get, a different thing, a totally different quality, a totally different product, different from what expectation you got from that advert. Your aim as an entrepreneur who wants to successfully and effectively manage their own clients is to ensure that the true reality of your products and services meets that standard which you claim. If you promised your client that they will double their revenue after going through your own course, then you should try your possible best to ensure that that course is equipped with knowledge and strategies that will make that happen. If you advertise your product through pictures, videos, and contents online, let the physical presentation of that product when it reaches the clients matches with what was advertised in that video or in that post. If you promise your client a 3-day return policy to your own product when it doesn't meet their own needs, then you should not be having any friction or bottlenecks at the point of return when it is still within that window period of 3 days. If you fail to stay true to what you claim to be, then you will have a negative public review of your own product and services. And you know what that means? It means you're going to lose a lot of customers. It means even prospective clients will be scared of trying out your product. You should just give a try to this approach of staying true to what you claim to be, then watch how your prospective clients and then existing clients double up, in the level of transactions that they make with your own business. The sixth, which is the last segment of client management, is to provoke your clients' tests. As an entrepreneur, you need to be thinking ahead of your own client, okay? You should provoke their tests from time to time. You should be thinking of what your client may likely need even before they begin to realize that. One of the greatest aim of client management is to try to solve your client's problem even before they realize that they have that problem. Always be on the watch out of what the next problem might be to your own client, and then start developing a product that can be able to, solve that problem once it arises. Lastly, I want to tell you this. You should show me a business that do not joke with its client management. Then I will show you a business that never lacks a client. Because effective client management leads to a happy client, and then a happy client will bring in more sales, and then more sales will lead to greater business and success. I hope you have learned a lot from this episode. In the next episode, we will be discussing about premise management, where we will be discussing on how to effectively manage your business premises such that it will be in your own favor. If this was your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that when the next episode comes up, you will be notified. And if you're a returning viewer, I would love to say thank you. I will need one favor from you. Please share this video with just one person. Thank you, and see you guys in another episode. Bye.